Hello, folks, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Let us continue. Oh, forgot to switch the audio. Also, had been forgetting about the two other bosses over in the other place. I wanted to go fight. I suppose part of me kind of wants to go and hunt around and try and get all the death weed. But at the same time, part of me kind of just wants to get shit done and move on. Okay. Okay. I wanted to go to the Great Blood Runes. I looked here, but I never actually went here. Whoa. Jesus. I recently played the Wolong, just the other day, played the Wolong, demo. Nice game, I like it, but the camera is shit. There's also potentially some optimization issues and whatnot. I hope before it releases, which will have long since happened, by the time this comes out, they'll have fixed the optimization issues. Because, oh well, it fixed the camera at the very least. Otherwise, that's just gonna kill the game. Like here, you can smoothly move your camera around. It's smooth, it's proper. But with that game, it's very much feels like you're trying to slide it into predetermined notches, and it's so easy for it to not want to slide into those notches. Like so many times I've had to fight it to move it up or down, and there's platforming in it, and enemies can ambush you. You know, when you're in the middle of a boss fight, you just target the boss and that's it. It's fine, but if you ever need to, like, look around the arena, you're gonna be fucked. Oh, yeah. You're gonna be fucked. Just looking around the arena would not be a good time. So I really hope they fix the camera before they, before the game actually releases, or not long after. Like, I would love to play more of it, but I'm not sure I could justify playing the game with the camera the way it is, you know? It would be just too damn painful. Like, the camera is just that bad. I like the game, I like what they're doing there. I like what they're, you know, I like what they're putting out, but I hate the goddamn camera. It is the weakest point of it. There's some minor stuttering and whatnot. Hit a cutscene. Some minor things, but it wasn't too much of an issue. That cutscene bit was the worst. Then there's just some minor gripes with the scrolling, but yeah, if they don't fix the optimization issues, well, it's turn. If they don't fix that goddamn camera, they deserve the game not selling well. It's just that goddamn bad. You have to, like, in a game like this, I was saying it before, you have to have, like, the hitboxes done well. You have to have the balancing done well. The game is designed to be difficult. You are meant to feel fragile. You're meant to die quite easily. And so if a player has to fight the game mechanics and not the, like, enemies, if they actually have to fight the game itself, like the camera or what have you, then you're doing wrong. The only thing the player should have to fight is the environment, is the monsters. Sometimes the environment can provide a challenge, like say Sen's Fortress. Others will be the enemies within it, you know? if the player has to, on top of fighting the Sense Fortress or the enemies within it, well, within the game as a whole, also have to fight the camera or the, their way of interfacing with the game, if they have to actually fight that as well as the enemies, then you're doing something wrong. You're failing in this genre. Other genre, to be honest, you're generally failing with making a game in the first place, but some things are more lenient than others. And it depends on the issue. But for here, a game that pushes you as fragile, you're especially failing. So, I know I did have some weird issues in some of the fights, but that could have just been me floundering. But, and some enemy hits were oddly homing. When you come from some, like, Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, where, like, you target the enemy and, like, oh, the boss is doing an attack, I will just start healing and moving back. And even though my movement speed is cut, there's a good chance of me dodging it all the same. Unless there's a good bit of, like, overreach on that attack. Like, say the enemy's hitting you with a staff, but instead of hitting you with the tip of it, they hit you with the... like a turret down on it, so you have that bit further to walk back. The enemies in this seem to just, like, more almost magnet to you, forcing you to have to respond. But, which is a little bit of annoying. It's not the worst of things, but it is a bit annoying. But, yeah, I hope they fix it up. Because, like I said, I like the game. I think it shows potential. Well, it shows potential. Would that be the right way to put it? I don't know. Regardless, I like the game. I like what they're putting out, but I do not like the camera. And... oh, did I already go here? Okay, I thought I hadn't dealt with here. I like the game, I like what they're putting out, but I do not like that, and that is killing interest in it for me, because it's just so painful to deal with, you know? So I really hope they fix it up. Okay, there is actually something here. It was actually what I was looking for the other day, when I wandered off to the other side and found these two. Over here is Sage's Cave. I might need to go up top for it. I'm not sure where it is exactly. It looked... No, it's here in the water. It's just, the water looked like a hell of a drop. Just looked like, looking at the map, it looked like it was in a pit, honestly. God, I hate those flowers. Huh. Just wondering what they were. Sage's Cave. There's a trick to this. Oh, I guess we found the trick. Or did I just double back on myself? I just double back on myself. Oh. Oops. That was the trick. I thought that was the messages from the way I came. Not the way I'm to go. Lost Ashes of War. It's for when you want to duplicate abilities. Rune. Rune. One, two, three. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop. Stone sword key. Just the light suddenly going out there really made me concerned. It was just me bending down to open it, but still. 10 golden great arrows. 4 dragon wound grease. Raptor talons. All comprised of 2 sharp tin blades, wielded by the assassins of Ravenmount. This weapon allows them to imitate the attacks of death birds. Besides excelling at airborne attacks, this charge attack mimics the vicious swoop of a bird of prey. Not ahead. That's boss room down there. People were saying in the comments that how generous this place was. Raptor's black feathers. Skeletal mask. They were not kidding. This place is very generous. Skeletal mask that tightly grips the face, worn by the assassins of Ravenmount. This ritual implement relentlessly digs into wearer's face, preserving one's human instincts, while dressed in the imitation of the death birds. There was the implication that if they didn't have such a thing on, they'd lose themselves in their imitation of death birds. Interesting. Vulgar militia, I guess. Could not remember what they were called. Robe crafted with the black feathers of a bird of prey, worn by the assassins of Ravenmount. Ritual implementation for transforming into a death bird, if only by imitation. Strengthens jump attacks. Strengthens jump attacks. We are birds of prey, bringers of death. Oh, it's a different avenue on it. Necromancer Garrus. Oh. Romance next no more. Family heads. Three bludgeoning copper heads attached to a handle by chains. Signature weapon of Necromancer Garrus, the heretical sage. The heads were made to resemble those of his wife and 2 children. Familial rancor. Gently rattled the copperheads to summon vengeful spirits that chase down foes. The anguish of his spouse and children invites a cursed wrath. It's kind of like Pinwheel. Or, remember from Dark Souls 1. Though, in that case, it was a guy who fused together with his family. In an attempt to save them. To bring them back. I'm just really off today. Like, Jesus. It's been a weird day. Candle tree wooden shield and black hood. Hood of lustrous black fabric that conceals its wearer's identity. This world is very little that must necessarily be known. My god, the last segment was 33 seconds. Thought to represent a surreptitious prophecy of cardinal sin, the lit candle tree design was forbidden. As in the, you know, hard tree being lit on fire. Fuck you. Ha. Your assassination skills are no match for witless flailing. I like the music here. Violin work, at least. Concealing veil. Conceals wearer while crouching away from foes. That has been put together from dark quartz, with a lustrous sheen. Completely conceals wearer's presence while crouching at a distance from foes. One part of the concealing veils used... Part of one of the concealing veils used by assassins, the Knight of Black Knives. Bloodblade. Oh, it's just you. Old Altus tunnel. So it's another tunnel dungeon thing, but this one's actually locked. Speak to the idea that it's gonna be least profitable. It kind of bugs me that we fought Estelle twice, you know? But, just thinking of the tunnel fight and the other fight. You know, I was really hoping that while this place may be profitable, it was just a straight shot to the bosses. That's all I really care about. The rest of the stuff here is probably just gonna be faff. Boltrake Talisman +1. Smiting Stone 4. Dumbass. It's gonna sleep. Troll's Hammer. Mining tool of stone digger trolls used to crack bedrock. Trolls are descended from the giants and were supposedly once used as and these were supposedly once used as ceremonial smithing tools. The distant past smithing was considered divine. Trolls roar. Look into the distance and let out an intense roar, generating a powerful shockwave that blows back surrounding foes. Follow up with a strong attack to slam the armament down. 1, 2. Ooh, nice, we're here. Oh, and it's one of the aforementioned trolls. God, you really quit stomach day. There's like a tablet in there or something? Don't... I've realized now why all the trolls don't have a stomach. Remember, they're descended from the giants. On all the giants that we've seen. Great. On all the giants we've seen, on the giant we've seen, on its stomach was a face. That's why all of them are missing their stomachs, because that's where their god manifests. Huh? Can't exactly have it manifest if there's nothing for it to manifest into. Yeah. Great club. Enormous club of hard wood. Wildly hammering foes with a striking weapon requires no dexterity, only brute force. What may seem sacrilegious, this weapon is said to be a withered branch of the archery. Viewed with holy power, this weapon will never snap. They say that, but thing is, there's no durability in this game whatsoever, so that doesn't matter. I could wield it. I may actually have heavier weapons. Okay, I think I'm going to be calling this quit soon, before this set becomes ridiculous. Stopped yet again. I have no idea where that other chick is, that we gave the grape to. She's meant to be at different monasteries or whatnot, but I have no idea where she is. Okay, we'll worry about using the other guy's sword at a later point. I was thinking of giving you try to Blade's sword, but that can wait. So it's been a while since I tried this guy. We'll give him another shot. I did well with the rot damage previously. Could give that another try. We'll just try and fight him straight up, albeit with rot on my sword. Off to one side. Oh, good. They're rotted. Aha. Oh, nice. That was awesome. Malformed dragon helm. Malformed dragon armor, gauntlets, and greaves. Let's have a look. A malformed golden helm, adorned with various dragon imagery and worn by misshapen tree sentinels. Of the great ancient dragon, Grandsax attacked. The sentinels had an epiphany. The only way to truly protect the archery was to become dragons themselves. That, an interesting idea. Kind of a fit of madness.